Mobili. Top-rated single-cylinder engines. While these engines could be found in the infancy of motorcycling, they are significantly more sophisticated and powerful these days. In fact, before the motorcycling world was revolutionized by twins, it was the single-cylinder engine that did all the heavy lifting. They continue to play a valuable role in the motorcycling industry, and some can even match up to multi-cylinder counterparts. Today, we're talking about precisely these kinds of engines. Ones that offer likable performance even with a single header. 10. Kawasaki 652 cubic centimeters engine. Because single-cylinder engines are so prevalent among dual-sport bikes, it's only appropriate that the first entry on this list goes to the 652 cubic centimeters engine found in the Kawasaki KLR 650. Delivering strong mid-range torque, this engine suits a wide variety of riding styles. It's also one of the most reliable engines trusted among the on-road/off-road community, providing riders with a satisfying amount of power that allows them to casually cruise down the highway and carve through dirt trails with zero effort. This engine is also hailed for its fuel injection system, which allows the ability to easily operate under harsher weather conditions and higher altitudes. 9. Triumph 398 cubic centimeters engine. Triumph is one brand that excelled in developing motorcycles with single-cylinder engines. Particularly popular during the 1960s, the UK manufacturer saw great success both in Europe and North America. After a hiatus, the company has again entered the single-cylinder segment with an all-new 398 cubic centimeters powertrain found in the 2024 Triumph Speed 400. By merging state-of-the-art engineering with modern-day classic style, this engine delivers 39 HP. It features a 4-valve, DOHC cylinder head with a balanced crankshaft and a 6-speed transmission that provides on-demand gear shifting. There's also a finger-follower valve train, along with low reciprocating mass and DLC coatings that cut down on friction, thus ensuring a satisfying riding experience. 8. KTM LC4C 399 cubic centimeters engine. If we are going to compile a list of powerful single-cylinder engines, you know that KTM is going to take up a spot or two. The KTM LC4C 399 cubic centimeters engine is the latest version, with more power, smoother acceleration, and lighter overall weight than its predecessors. With popular lightweight models like the 390 Duke spending a lot of time on the racetrack, this engine brings its own competitive spirit along for the ride. In addition, this engine features an optimized single-cylinder head, an improved gearbox, and falls within the 5.2 Euro emissions standards, partly the reason for the bump in capacity. 7. Husqvarna FE501. One single-cylinder engine that has shown vast improvements in performance due to modern-day advancements in engineering is Husqvarna's FE501s. Intentionally tilted 2 degrees backward upon installation, this engine displays reduced anti-squat behavior from the chassis. Providing service markers and easy access to the engine are additional key features, which allow service professionals to simplify the maintenance process. The SOHC cylinder head is noticeably more compact and its camshaft is positioned to be as close to the engine's center of gravity as possible. Along with a fine punch cam chain and a diamond-like carbon, DLC, coated rocker arm, this engine offers impressive amounts of on-road and off-road reliability, making it the perfect companion for a dual-sport motorcycle. 6. CCM 600 cubic centimeters engine. The beating heart of the CCM Spitfire Bobber is a single-cylinder engine that lives up to the name. This 600 cubic centimeters 6-speed engine can be found on every variant of the Spitfire, including the Blackout, Stealth 6, and Foggy, all of which were inspired by the Supermarine Spitfire fighter plane used by the Royal Air Force in World War II. This engine was derived from an ex-Husqvarna design that was relished in its dual-sport DNA. Whether for riding through the dirt trails or simply going out for a relaxing cruise, this CCM powertrain delivered the goods. With an RPM range that extends up to 8,000, this engine boasts 55 HP. 5. Kawasaki 449 cubic centimeters engine. The 449 cubic centimeters engine from Kawasaki has been shown to exhibit high levels of performance on the track. Found on models like the KX450 SR, this engine features polished intake ports and exclusive engine ECU/FI settings to improve the overall riding experience. As a seasoned race engine, it is paired with a titanium exhaust system that brings out as much untapped potential. You could also be described as somewhat of a smart engine, which allows riders the choice of multiple ride modes that come with their own pre-programmed settings, based on riders' preferences or track conditions. 4. CCM Spitfire Foggy 600 cubic centimeters engine. Not to be outdone, CCM has more than one high-powered single-cylinder engine in its inventory. The only catch is, there were only 300 individual units made. The limited edition CCM Spitfire Foggy, powered by a 600 cubic centimeters engine tuned to 65 HP, was developed to honor four-time WSBK champ, Carl Foggy Fogarty. Because this was a rare motorcycle that was going to bear his name, Fogarty was given complete creative control over the development of this motorcycle. Inspired by some of the previous bikes ridden throughout his career, the CCM Spitfire Foggy features carbon fiber bodywork, a vented/mesh grilled cowl, and a tunneled belly pan. It also features a number 1 racing number graphic, likely alluding to the Ducati 916. 3. KTM LC4 690 cubic centimeters engine. The LC4 690 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine offers powerful acceleration from the lowest revs, combining a free-revving nature with refined performance. Among dual sport bikes, it is highly fuel-efficient and features long service intervals of 10,000 kilometers, approximately 6,213 miles, keeping running costs low. The lightweight, compact cylinder head holds 4 valves and a single camshaft over the intake valves, with a secondary balancer shaft driven by the timing chain. Twin balancer shafts, one in front of the crankshaft and the other in the cylinder head, further reduce vibration for a smoother ride. The LC4 690 cubic centimeters engine is also a bit on the smarter side for a single-cylinder engine, as it features PASC, power assist clutch, which requires minimal input due to reduced engine torque on the clutch plates. The result is a reduction in rear-wheel vibrations during sharp braking or deceleration into turns. Electronic fuel injection and engine management enhance performance, lower fuel consumption, and reduce emissions, plus modern-day safety features, further optimize riding conditions. The rider can choose between 2 different mappings to adjust the engine characteristics. 2. Husqvarna 701 Enduro engine. As one of the more durable and high-powered dual-sport bikes produced by Husqvarna, the 701 Enduro has undoubtedly one of the more powerful single-cylinder engines on the market. A modern-day engineering marvel, this engine is capable of producing 74 HP at 8,000 RPM. Though the bike weighs no more than 321 pounds, its performance on the track and on the trails leaves riders impressed with how much this lightweight bike can pack a punch. Not to mention that it was inspired by the World Championship winning bikes developed by Husqvarna for your average rider. 1. Ducati Superquatro Mono. The Superquadro Mono is the pinnacle of single-cylinder engine innovation. This brand new 659 cubic centimeters short-stroke single-cylinder engine with high-end power distribution stands as the highest-performing road-going single-cylinder engine yet. Based on the 1,285 cubic centimeters Superquadro of the 1299 Panigale, the Superquadro, the name Superquadro reflects the extreme bore and stroke ratio that facilitates high rotation speeds, monochannels Ducati's racing DNA into a single-cylinder marvel. It inherits the racing prowess and desmodromic system, enabling it to rev higher and deliver exhilarating bursts of acceleration. With a limiter set at 10,250 RPM, it revs much higher than your usual single-pot beast to allow the highest power in its class, 77.5 horsepower at 9,750 RPM. And you can increase the figure up to 85 horsepower with the racing exhaust. Its performance is record-breaking, complemented by industry-leading maintenance intervals, oil changes every 9,000 miles and valve clearance checks every 18,000 miles.
I hope to inspire you and help you learn more about your favorite theme. Subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think.